How to survive every apex predator.
Let's start with the ones that are least likely to attack and slowly work our way towards the most aggressive ones on the list. Number
Most aggressive. Most aggressive. Most aggressive. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Wolf. No. Bear. Polar bear. No. Bear.
17, eagles. There has only been one eagle
Yeah, that's
attack on a
obvious,
human
bro.
in recent history, but one
What?
is one too many, so we simply can't risk it. Obviously, as of right now, you wouldn't stand a chance
do you mean
against
one
any
is one too
apex
many?
predator, but by the end of this video, you will have the knowledge to not only defend yourself, but also come out victorious every single time. After all, knowing is half the battle, and the other half is pure luck. Let's begin. You have entered a 1v1 against an eagle. Now, assuming you're not
How many-
a small child,
How many 10-year-olds could I beat in a fight? 457. No. Lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a blatant lie. I think I could take about 20 in a fight. Just because there's power in numbers. If they come at me one by one, I got 100 at least. But if these are like genetically mutated 10-year-olds that are about 6'2" and big brolic fighters, I couldn't figure out a description word. Yo, my fault. You get an ad? Hold on. I thought I turned off ads. Shouldn't be getting ads. Hold on. I literally don't even run ads anymore. I have ads turned off. How did you get an ad? Disable pre-roll ads. Yo, you still in an ad, Kyle? $12 for a response. Damn. Right as you read the chat, an ad popped up. Is the ad over? I turned off ads. How'd you get one? That's so weird. Damn IKEA. What you mean IKEA? Are you in IKEA right now? Oh, did you get an IKEA ad? You're in IKEA right now. This motherfucker is LARP maxing. Hold on, hold on, wait, hold on, hold on. Hold on. LARP max in IKEA. Okay, I'm done.
or a little person, you won't have to worry about being carried away to its nest.
A cool couch?
First
Yeah,
off,
bro.
you will need to cover your head and face, as eagles are known to only attack this area. So use your shirt, backpack, or whatever you have to
I think
shield this
if you
weak
use
spot
your
without
hand,
covering your eyes, as you will be gambling them for
use
a
your
chance
hand,
to
do
see when
this.
the eagle
An
approaches.
eagle
As it
swings
swoops
down on
to
you.
attack,
Swoop.
cover up, as it will more than likely impale you with its 4-inch talons, falling right into your trap. This will be your chance to grab a hold of it, tightly securing its body with one hand and its head and beak with the other. Now, of course, whether you follow up the body lock with a slam is totally up to you. Number 16, leopard
Yo.
seals. Yeah, I had no idea.
What are we doing to get attacked by leopard seals? What are we doing? How? Genuinely, how? How the fuck are you getting attacked by that thing? The cute leopard seal.
Yeah, these blobs were apex predators either. There have only been 2 documented cases of leopard seals attacking humans in recent history, with one of them being fatal. And I
Ow.
personally will not allow you to become one of those statistics. You're swimming in the Antarctic Ocean and a leopard seal has locked onto you.
Listen. Step 1. Don't swim in the Antarctic Ocean. Step 2. Don't swim like that.
First, you must keep your eyes on the seal at
That's
all
low-key how I
times,
swim,
as
though.
you must be ready to counter
You know,
its
because I
attacks.
can't swim.
Luckily, the seal is only capable of memorizing too. Depending on what the seal is
You want to fight? Let's fucking go. Put the dukes up. Put the fucking dukes up, Kyle. Put the fucking dukes up. Let's run it. Run my shit. Bet you know my address. Okay. Saying that shit like I'm a stalker. You sent it to me.
seeing will determine which attack it chooses. First, you must know which of these 2 body types you currently have.
What are you
If you're
talking
built
about?
like figure 1, you can expect the bite and thrash attack.
Why are we built like a penguin? I'm one. I'm not a
If you're
fucking
built like shape
penguin.
2, the seal will attempt the bite and drag attack, taking you deeper into the
Bite
ocean
and
to
drag?
drown
Yo, I'd
you.
rather deal with
Now
bite
for
and
the
thrash,
counter.
low-key.
You
I
will
think I got
begin by
that.
gouging the seal's eyes with both hands, as well as punching its snout with everything and anything you have. And once the seal sees that you're not worth the trouble, it will surely let go, allowing you to escape and swim to land. Obviously, once you're both on land, you've pretty much secured the win, since the seal's mobility is greatly compromised, and you can go ahead and
Alright. So the seal brought the fight on land. He's probably submitting. He doesn't want to fight anymore. It's over. You won. No reason to jump on the seal and attack it. You're both on land. Leave him be. You get up on out of there. There's no reason to start beating the shit out of this seal while it's down.
finish him off with body shots. Number 15, pythons. Now, surprisingly, this is
Step 1. Don't fight it. Step 1. Walk away at a somewhat fast pace. Step 1. Hold a shovel on you at all times. Step 2. When python strikes, swing downwards. There goes its head. What?
is the only apex predator on the list where you will have the option of simply walking away from the fight. But I know how it is.
Step 1. Walk away.
Sometimes our egos get the best of us, and we end up taking the fight anyway. There are only a few snakes in the world that are classified as apex predators and have also attacked humans. But don't worry, I'll be teaching you how to defeat them all. Let's start with the pythons. Now, if I'm going to teach you how to defeat a python, I might as well show you how to take out the largest one of them all, the reticulated python. This snake can reach a maximum weight of around 374 pounds and grow over
23 inches in length and 374 pounds. That's about the same size as...
over 23 feet in length. If those stats make you nervous, stop embarrassing yourself. After all, are you really going to lose a fight to a girl? Since male python
Yes. Am I gonna lose a fight to a girl? Yes. Am I gonna lose a fight to a man? Yes. I'm simply not like that. Put me in the cage with Ronda Rousey or John Jones. I'm losing both fights. Put me in the cage with an average average 23-year-old man, I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm simply not like that.
Pythons only grow to about half that size and are hardly even worth the battle. Let's
So
begin.
male pythons
You've
are
decided to
tiny?
stand your ground against a python. Now, the first thing you must do is keep the fight standing. This is very important for 2 reasons. 1, it will prevent the snake from getting leverage and constricting at full strength. And 2, it will prevent the spectators from booing. It will only be a matter of time before the snake gets a hold of you, so you must control its head while using your other hand to grab its tail and begin unwrapping it from your body. By this point,
Okay, wait, genuine question. Are pythons poisonous? Are pythons poisonous? I thought they just strangled you. Okay. Do they just strangle you even? I don't even know. No, okay, they're not. They're just constrictors. That's what I thought.
you will be covered in snake urine, so sliding him off shouldn't be an issue. Once you're free, push the snake away from you, and as long as the snake retreats, you've officially won the fight. If it chooses to return for more
Because when he said
punishment,
grab the
repeat
head,
step
I
1.
was like,
Number
wouldn't it
14,
just bite you?
giant otters.
Then I thought
Pick
about
it
it.
up, body slam.
We just got here, bro.
Number 13, hyenas. In Africa, hyenas are known to
Wait, giant otters are apex predators? Wait, what? I need to know what a giant otter looks like. Hold on. Oh my god. Yo, I'm not even gonna attempt to fight one of these. These are cute as fuck. Bro, why are we fighting these things? Look at this guy. Oh, I didn't want to. Man, just look at this guy. They're cute as fuck. Why are we picking it up and body slamming it?
Let's start with the most horrifying man-eaters on the list.
Alright. Back to this.
Attack humans that sleep outside during the hot summer months.
Many
and I will do
attacks,
whatever it
27
takes to
fatal?
make sure you could do that safely. But okay, let's begin. You have just been woken up in the middle of the night by the sound of a crunch. That crunch was your leg, but that doesn't matter now. You
Why
have
nibbling
entered
on
a
my
street
leg?
fight. And whether you
A
live or
street
get
fight
shredded
with
to
a hyena, I
pieces
lost.
depends entirely on how well you can memorize the following information. Thankfully, you
Okay,
were
I got
abruptly
this. We
woken
gotta
up
lock
from your
in. Well, I
sleep.
gotta lock in.
So remembering this life or death advice shouldn't be a problem. First, you must remain completely calm. Stand your ground, and whatever you do, never give your back to the hyena. Now, the reason you
won't.
must do this is
Why
to
would
not
I?
seem like prey, so try your absolute best to look like a predator. But if that doesn't come naturally, just mirror whatever the hyena does.
What's he mean by that? What I mean? What I mean? What I mean?
If it takes a step toward you, take a step toward the hyena.
Yeah,
If the
fight that
hyena lets
bitch!
out a cackle, let out a cackle as well. Eventually, the hyena will see that you're not worth the trouble and it will run away, leaving you with an easy win and minimal damage. Now, of
So, it
course,
just
some hyenas,
bit my
like the
leg.
spotted hyena, attack in clans with numbers as high as 100. But this video only covers how to fight 1v1s, so you'll have to figure that one out yourself. Number 12.
No. No. I need to know how to fight all of them. That's not fair, bro. You're leaving me hanging.
12. Orcas. You may not know this, but orcas are some of the easiest apex predators to defeat in the wild. Let me explain how
You're
these
lying!
fights typically go.
He
You will
grabs my
start
leg
your
and
day
throws me up in
swimming
the air,
the
and I just hit the
ocean,
ground
but
and
unbeknownst
die.
to you, you have just entered a fight with an orca. As the killer whale breaches the water all around you, you just have to do what comes naturally, which is breaking out into a complete panic. And before you know it, the fight is over. We really
Yo, orcas are bitches?
are a lot scarier and more intimidating than we give ourselves credit for.
Yeah, my
Now, I
dick.
must warn you, if this fight
Ass.
takes
My-
place in an unsanctioned cage fight, like the ones you see at SeaWorld, the odds of winning are pretty much non-existent. After all, us humans perform best in street fights, where there are no rules. Number 11.
Life or death, there are no rules. Doesn't matter where you are, what location you're in. You can't beat an orca. Apparently, according to this video, you just flail around. You just start flailing around, and then the orca's a bitch and runs the fuck away from you like a little pussy. But apparently in SeaWorld, unsanctioned fights, they whoop our asses. Yeah, no shit. There's a fucking grab my leg and throw me up and I splat against the concrete. But low-key, doesn't fucking matter. There's no rules. He just said there's a rule to fighting an orca. Where's the fucking rule? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna save myself and kill its ass. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't want it to run away. I want it to be dead. I think you die to a cuttlefish. Can't lie. I'm simply not losing to that. Okay. I do not kinda look like it.
Dragons.
Komodo
Since
dragon.
1974, there have been 24 Komodo dragon attacks
Why?
on humans, including 5 fatalities. But today, we'll put an end to that.
Yo, this
once
big
and
ass
for
lizard
all.
is
Let's
crazy.
begin.
I'd be
A
fucking
Komodo
scared
dragon just
shitless.
made the worst decision of its life. It chose to start a fight with you. Lucky for
Why are we talking like I'm Mike Tyson? Why am I prime Mike Tyson in these situations? The Komodo dragon just made the worst decisions in its life. It decided to get in a fight with you. New vid idea. Caleb versus rabies. No vaccine. No. What?
you, you were prepared thanks to this video.
Yep.
Now, in the rare case where a Komodo dragon catches you on a bad day, where you're just not in the mood for a fight, you can simply sprint your way to a victory, since they have terrible stamina and can only reach a pathetic speed of 13 miles per hour. The average human can sprint around 4
Yo, why am I fighting it to begin with? I just run away. Yo, if they got bad stamina, 1. 2, they're slow as shit. I just run. They said max speed, so that's a prime Komodo dragon. A prime Komodo dragon's running a max of 13 miles an hour. Yo, I'm gone. You can't run more than 8 miles per hour. Race me. Yo, come to Minnesota and race me. That's one thing I'm not losing. I'm not losing a fucking race to no bitch. Yeah, I'm not losing a race to you, bro. I'm down. Come to Minnesota. Come to Minnesota, bro. Come to my streets, bitch. I will beat you in a race. No, you won't. You won't beat me in a basketball 1v1, and you won't beat me in a race. You won't beat me in volleyball either. Drop the addy. Kyle, you know where I live. You've looked at my house on Google Maps. I will beat you in anything. That's a bold statement. Let's 1v1 on Rocket League. Let's 1v1 on Valorant. I would destroy you. Yeah, you're full of yourself. In both of those, you are full of yourself. Let's 1v1 Apex Legends. It's raps, bro. I'd whoop you in Apex. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. In full confidence, I can beat 90% of the world's population in Apex Legends. Scratch, I could beat 98% of the world's population in Apex Legends. On your balls, I would. Why are we putting it on my balls? On your own balls. On your own balls, bro.
14 miles per hour, so expect to dust him by at least a couple of feet. But if I know you like I think I do, I know that you would never turn down a fight with a Komodo dragon. So let's begin.
I am not Prime Mike Tyson.
First, you must beware of the Komodo dragon's bite. If this attack lands,
This.
it will one-shot you, since it's highly venomous.
Komodo dragons? What? Komodo dragons are venomous? They give a giant lizard venom? Yeah, they made those motherfuckers OP. Why am I fighting them? What if it weaves its head out of the way when I punch? Weaves its head out of the way. Right on my hand. Why am I fighting it?
Next, you'll exploit the lizard's terrible mobility by running away from its charge attack in random zigzag patterns.
Yo, Kyle, what? Yo, bad fight. I lose. Elephant in a cage, elephant out of a cage. Doesn't matter. Unless I have a fucking car. A car. I'm not beating an elephant. No. I need a fucking monster truck to beat an elephant. I need a tank to beat an elephant. I need a tank and I need to be at least 2 miles back and it needs to know where I am, so it's coming to me. So then the fucking tank, I line up the shot, press the button, blow that bitch up with a tank. That's the only way I win. I guarantee you do not know how to use a tank. All right, hold on. My brother's going to the military. I'll just enlist him. I'll enlist him in helping me fight this. Yo, you know what would be tough? Okay, I'm sidetracking from this conversation completely. Mini elephant pet. As a pet, a mini elephant. They need to bring those things back. You know how they brought back wolves from the dead? Those dire wolves from the extinction? They need to bring back mini elephants so I can get a mini elephant as a pet. You know how tough it would be if I just could just get a mini elephant as a pet, bro. Mini tigers. Yo, you're fucking dumb. Hold on, Kyle. Yo, focus. 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 Yeah, bro. You said mini tigers. What? That's a feline. A mini tiger is a cat. Like a real tiger, but cat size. What are you talking about? Yo, just get a fucking Bengal cat, bro. You'll get the energy of a tiger cat size, bro.
You will repeat this counter until the lizard's stamina is completely drained. You will know you've reached this point when the lizard inevitably turns around and quits. This will be your chance to get creative.
Komodo dragons are some bitches. Why are they quitting? Yo! Get that shit off my screen. Yo, I appreciate the subject of you the goat, you the goat.
And chain together whatever combos you desire, winning the fight by whatever.
Why am I putting the Komodo dragon in an arm bar? All right, Kyle, see you, bro. See you, bro. Have a good one. Have a safe flight tomorrow. Good luck LARPing, bro.
you want. Number 10, king cobras. King cobras kill around 5 people per year, and you will not be one of them. Now, similar to the python, the
Yeah,
choice
no,
of
I'm not
engaging
losing.
in
I'm
the
not even
fight
fighting
is
a king
totally
cobra.
up to you, since the rare option of simply walking away is
The rare
available.
option.
But I don't blame
That's the
you if
most
you wanna
common
teach the
option.
snake a lesson
I
it
don't
will
want to
never
teach a snake a
forget.
lesson.
This fight always begins when you
Step 1, walk away. Step 2, the fight's over. You won. You don't have to fight it. I am not Prime Mike Tyson. I'm not fighting these things.
unexpectedly corner a king cobra, locking you into the 1v1. The first thing you must do is stay calm, remain as still as possible,
Okay, why are
and
we
back
making
away
this speed
slowly
face?
to give yourself some space. Any fast movements here could initiate a strike, which again would one-shot you. Now,
Oh,
if you're
great.
Indian, you can simply pick up the snake and place it down in a more favorable location. But once you and the snake are in an open area, you've pretty much won the fight, since the snake will take every opportunity it can to run away. Number 9, jaguar.
Yo, for being apex predators, king cobras are kinda bitches. You're telling me in the open they run away? King cobras are some bitches. Why are they even... Yo, apex predators my ass, bro. What? All right.
Wars. Real quick, for the two of you out there that prefer to avoid this fight, let me get you out of the way.
Yo, the two of you out there that prefer to avoid this fight. I'm not fighting no jaguar. Is that what this is? I'm not fighting no jaguar. I'm not fighting no jaguar. I am that jaguar's bitch. That jaguar tames me. I ain't fighting no jaguar. What?
First, you've just stumbled across a jaguar in the wild. The first thing you must do is avoid eye contact at all costs, since the cat will interpret this as a challenge. Thankfully, we mastered this skill a long time ago, so this shouldn't be an issue. Next, you must back away very slowly without ever turning your back on the cat, as any fast movements here can trigger the jaguar's predator instinct. If you did all of that correctly, your odds of surviving the encounter should be decent. Now, with those two bozos out of the way, time to talk to the rest of you who are itching to let your hands go. So let the mental warfare begin. First, you must make yourself look as big as possible, lifting your
All right. I have an idea to how to fight this jaguar. It's a 1v1 fight. All right, listen. So he said make yourself as big as possible. So we're acting like we're fighting a black bear. We're not some bitches. We make ourselves look like the size we are, all right? And then we put up the dukes, all right? This jaguar pounces at you, swinging its paw. It's got a claw. It's got its claws out, angling them at your face. They're gonna come flying in and swipe your face. Hell nah! You block that shit. You block that shit. And then they're like, whoa, 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 I just got blocked. I ain't never expect this before. I ain't never dealt with this in my life. All right, listen. That once that block happens, you're on top. They're like, yo, this guy's a beast. He's gonna whoop my ass. And then you start, whoa, 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 over and over, right into its face, its jaw, and you just take beat the shit out of it. You destroy this jaguar. This jaguar ain't taking shit from you. And then he walks away like a little bitch. You ain't kill that jaguar because you ain't no loser. You ain't killing no animal for fun. What's wrong with you? This jaguar is your bitch now. That is your pet. You just tamed the fuck out of that jaguar. That jaguar is gonna come home with you and lay on your lap when you get home because he knows you're the fucking boss.
shirt, backpack, child, or whatever other disposable items you may have. Next, begin to shout at the cat in a stern voice. This should intimidate the cat. In the rare instance that the cat chooses to attack, you must stand your ground and protect your head at all costs, as it will attempt to crush your skull. In many instances, if the jaguar's initial bite fails,
Yeah, I didn't think the jaguar tried to crush your skull. Yo, Jacob, thank you for the gift. Oh! Yo, thank you for the gift of sub, bro. I appreciate you. You to go. You to go, bro. You to go. You to go. I appreciate you for real.
The odds of it fleeing are very high, but if it does manage to latch onto you, you must punch and elbow
Okay,
the
wow,
cat's
whoa, whoa, whoa,
eyes
whoa,
and
whoa,
snout
hold on.
with all
Hold on. I thought it was trying to crush my skull. Why is it biting my arm now? If it's biting my arm, it's not getting there because I blocked that shit. I do some Karate Kid wash. Wax on, walks off. Walks off. Wax off. How many gifted subs do I need to give for you to stop twerking? What do you mean? Yo, I haven't twerked on stream in years. It's been like 3 years. I had that claim turned off, bro.
of your power to
Wax
convince
on,
the
wax
cat
on.
that you're not to be messed with. Remember, others have successfully backed down a jaguar attack, so you can too. And before you know it, you will be the one standing in the jungle covered in the cat's blood and asking for more. Number 8, mountain lion.
I'm not asking for more. Mountain lion, same shit. You do the same shit. It's swinging at your face. Look that shit. You own that. You own that mountain lion. You are that mountain lion's daddy. That's not what I mean.
In North America, there have been around 30 fatal mountain lion attacks since 1868. Mountain lions are ambush predators, but there are many videos here on YouTube where they change their play style and instigate fights with humans head on. And that's the style of fight we will be focusing on. Now, the most common mistake people make when they encounter an aggressive mountain lion is believing that they are in any real danger to begin with,
Boom.
since the 1v1 was against their
Boom.
dog. Now,
Boom,
assuming you're
boom.
alone, the fight has become much easier. First, you must never break eye contact with the cat. Run away, crouch down, or turn your back to the animal. But once you're dialed in, let the mental warfare begin. Start by yelling at it. Next, lift
I'm
your
not
shirt
yelling no
over your
shit.
head
I'ma
and
say,
appear
"Come here.
larger. And lastly,
Come here.
swing your arms wildly to show off your
Come here.
insane speed. This will remind the cat that it
Come
is
here.
incredibly outmatched. In
Come here. Come here. Come here, little kitty. And then it jumps. And you go, boom! Block that shit. Block that shit. Then when it's falling backwards, you go, what's up, bitch? Boom! Punch him in the fucking face. You ain't expect that shit. They didn't expect that shit. Boom! This mountain lion's not beating you. You're too fucking fast for it. You're way too agile. This mountain lion ain't taking crap from you. What's he gonna do? Bite me? Nah, he tries to bite me. Both hands and mouth. Rip it apart like the fucking Hulk.
the rare chance that this doesn't work, you will have to initiate plan 2, which is walking the entire trail backwards as the cat continuously charges at you, in the hopes that you will trip and fall. But this next step is crucial if you want to win. Quickly grab a rock from the floor and toss it in the direction of the cat, which will quickly scare it off. There's only one video in all of YouTube where a guy does exactly that, which means it works 100% of the time.
I bet it's happened 100 times. And each time the rock is thrown, the video ends.
Number 7, alligators. There are an average 10 to 15 alligator attacks per year, with around 2 of those being fatal, most of them occurring in Florida. And I want to make sure that you guys can enjoy Florida's amazing weather, the entire 3 months of it.
Wait, hold on.
To make sure that you guys can enjoy Florida's amazing weather.
Yeah, well, I could kill for these this weather right now. What's he mean cold? 62, 59, 62. Shit, I mean perfect is 66, 71, 76. Hurricane season. June through November is hurricane season? Yo, I'm not going to Florida, bro. Where do I move in the world, bro? How do I get out of Minnesota but like not have to deal with any like natural disasters or anything? Cuz like listen. I don't want to deal with Minnesota's weather, but I don't want to deal with any of the other stuff that Minnesota doesn't have to deal with. Yo, where do I move? Do I just move to Texas? But then I just still deal with hurricanes and Colorado. No, that's still cold in the winter though. It's not as cold though. Man, I don't even know.
Tired 3 months of it. Rule number 1, never enter the water in states that have alligators, as a fight there
No shit.
is a guaranteed loss. With that out of the way, let's begin. An alligator has decided to gamble its life by entering into a street fight with you. This matchup
The alligator. I am not Prime Mike Tyson. I am not Prime Mike Tyson. I am not John Jones. I am not anyone that can fight like that. I am not Jack Reacher. I am not Spider-Man. I am not any of those people. What do you mean gamble its life? What do you mean?
shouldn't be a problem, as you will have many options from the start. You can taunt the takedown, baiting the alligator's charge attack, which is easily countered by sprinting in a straight line, quickly depleting the alligator's stamina bar. Of course, you can further slow it down by spamming calf kicks, reducing its mobility further. Another option is simply running around it in a circle, taking advantage of its terrible turning radius. At this point, it's only a matter of time before the alligator admits defeat, and leaving you with an easy W. Number 6. Bears. Over 40 people are attacked by
No. Okay. So, what I've learned for fighting black bears, the weakest out of the three. The weakest out of the three, the black bear, all right? So you make yourself big, right? You make yourself as big as you possibly can. And when he approaches you, you bop him in the nose. And he was like, the fuck? You won that fight already. Because you just punched him in the nose. That's literally all you needed to do to make this fight end. Just one little bat to the nose. Because this black bear doesn't understand. But I want to know how to defeat a polar bear and a bear. Because I ain't got experience on that. Because they ain't no black bears. Black bears are little boys compared to these ones. I need to know this. Hold on.
bears every single year. But today, it all stops. Grizzly bears and polar bears have obviously spec'd into the tank build, so they're going to require as much knowledge as possible to defeat. I will cover both fighting strategies, so by the end of this section, you will be completely comfortable around both of them. Let's start with the easier of the two, the grizzly bear. A grizzly bear typically enters a fight when it's threatened, has cubs, or is caught by surprise. That's why I highly recommend you carry a Bluetooth speaker and play it at maximum volume anytime you're in a public park, which would be greatly appreciated by other visitors. Now, if by some reason a bear is crazy enough to pick a fight with you, don't worry. You'll be prepared for just that.
In every single one of these situations, I am peak human. I am Captain fucking America. What?
First, you'll need to warm up by curling up into the fetal position and playing dead. Now, make sure to hold this power stance, even if the bear begins to chain together attacks. And with a little bit of luck and a lot of heart, the bear should eventually back off, seeing that you're a tank build as well. Now, fighting a polar bear is basically the complete opposite of what you just learned. Unlike the grizzly bear, the polar bear will attempt to eat you if it's slightly hungry. He'll basically take a look at you and think to himself, yeah, I could eat. Which has happened around 75 times since the 1870s. Luckily, if you're in a pinch, playing dead against a polar bear will end the fight very quickly, in about 3 bites or so. If a polar bear locks onto you, you must try your best to look intimidating, doing all the usual tactics. And if you're attacked, you must fight back with everything you have, targeting its eyes and nose. Now, you're probably thinking, physical attacks won't do much to a polar bear. Wrong. And to prove that, there's even a famous saying, if it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. And if it's white, good night. So obviously, physical attack.
I'm pretty sure 999% which is higher than 100% sure that the good night means you're dead. You may be able to fight with everything you got, you possibly have, you might have in the future. You might be able to fight back, but you're not winning. You're not winning. I don't know what this guy's talking. You're not winning. This polar bear is peak of all peaks in terms of apex predators. We got lions, the king of the jungle. No, yeah, the king of the jungle. That lion's a bitch compared to the polar bear. That lion is a bitch. These polar bears have fought through thick and thin. They are in the Antarctic. Is that where they are? I don't even fucking know. These polar bears are whooping everything's ass. Unless you got a fucking 12 gauge shotgun, two of them double wield these shits, then it's good night for the polar bear. Possibly. I ain't know how strong this polar bear is. I take 2 shots at the 12 gauges. What if the polar bear tanks that shit? He eats that shit. I know sometimes when I'm playing Valorant, my Bucky shots ain't even kill a person. After 2 of them, what if the polar bear tanks my Bucky shot? I'm just saying, man. This polar bear is absolutely whooping my ass through and through. There is absolutely no way that you are beating a polar bear in a fight one-on-one. The polar bear isn't taking the gamble. You're taking a gamble from life. Why are you encountering this polar bear? I understand you can make yourself look as big as you fucking want. The polar bear's bigger. The polar bear's bigger. He is whooping your ass. I'm just saying, this polar bear is going to destroy the fuck out of you, bro. There is no chance you're winning against this polar bear.
Work. Number 5, Wolf. With around 500 wolf attacks around the world since 2002, this is a matchup you need to get familiar with. I'm just gonna say it now. I don't want to read in my comments that you were attacked by a wolf after this video drops. Alright, let's begin. First things first, let me cover what you should never do. Don't run. You're not fast nor agile enough.
Yeah, we've went over this. 90% of mammals you're not supposed to run from. Reptiles you can run from. I don't know why he continues to say this shit. He's probably gonna say something like, wait. Make yourself big. And square up.
And never bring your dog to wolf country,
Oh, shit.
as they're known to provoke an attack. So quickly take them out. With that out of
I'm not taking my dog out. Walter is not getting put out. I love Walter. I love Nala. I love Bruce. My dogs. I'm not putting them out in this fight. No. Nope. My dogs are some bitches. They're not even gonna try to protect me. They're running away. They're smarter than that. There's no reason to... They might bark a little bit. A wolf? Come on. Bring it on, boy. I'm gonna do exactly what I just did to the jaguar to you.
the way, let the fight begin. You must stand your ground and keep eye contact at all times. Do all of the usual things to appear as large and intimidating as possible. This should make the wolf think twice before attacking you head on. If the animal does charge, it will more than likely latch itself onto your arm, which sadly means he fell right into your trap. As you let elbows rain down on its eyes, snout, and head, the wolf will have no option but to retreat. If the 12 to 6 elbows are not having an effect, begin gouging its eyes. And if that doesn't work either, you will have to resort to dirty and cheap tactics, blowing on his face. Number 4.
That works for house dogs, not fucking wolves. What? What? You're not living. You're not living. In every single one of these situations, how to survive these apex predators, you're not living. What?
Sharks. These 3 sharks have been responsible for thousands of attacks on humans, averaging around 70 per year. But we can all agree, it stops today. Now, you would think since this fight takes place in the ocean that this would present some issues.
Yeah.
Wrong. With the correct knowledge, a shark
Alright, guys. Unfortunate news for me. I've lost this fight. Unfortunately, I can't swim. Unfortunately, I don't know why I went in the water. You know, I have a rule against going in the water. I don't know why I'm there. I haven't quite figured that one out yet. For some reason, I decided that today was the day that I'm going in the water and I'm fighting a great white shark. I don't know why. I just decided today was the day. Tonight's the night. Today is the day that I die. Why did I decide to go into the water and swim, even though I can't? Where sharks could be. Yeah, guys, why am I there? This does present an issue for me. Unfortunately, I would flail around and get my limbs chopped off by this monster.
doesn't stand a chance. After all, the ocean was our first home. You are enjoying a beautiful day at the beach snorkeling at a reef, when suddenly, this wall closes behind you. First, you must remain calm and slowly work your way towards the shore or boat as you maintain eye contact with the shark. This is because sharks specialize in the surprise attack. Usually, awkward eye contact is enough to stop an attack, but in rare instances, the shark might be determined enough to approach. If he does, gently push his snout away from you. But if for some reason it gets aggressive and turns back around, this is when you'll introduce him to your legs and fists, striking its snout, eyes, and gills.
Okay, I don't know much about water or how it works or like what the situation is, and I don't understand like how it goes. But I know for a fact that you are weakened 90% under the water. You are not fighting this shark like you say you're fighting this shark. You are not swinging on him fast. You are swinging on him very slow and very poorly. You are not being able to grab this shark and give him elbows to his snout or eyes. This shark opens his mouth. What do you do then? It bites your leg off. How do you get back to the boat now? You're bleeding out in the water. You're slowly dying. You are going to die. You are dead. You have died from blood loss in the water because you decided to start swinging on this shark. Nope.
Now that you're loose out there, it's time to go for the finish. Simply flip the shark upside down, initiating the tonic immobility move, a KO that will leave the shark in a state of paralysis, instantly ending the fight. Of course, if the shark is a fully grown great white, it will be extremely difficult to flip over, so that fight will just end the way it typically does, with the shark getting a mouthful of preservatives, GMOs, and food dyes, and leaving in pure disgust. Number 3, tigers. Finally a fair matchup.
What you mean a fair matchup? It hasn't been a fair matchup since the river otter. Actually, the only fair matchups there has been is Komodo dragon, king cobra, the python, and the river otter. Those are the only fair matchups. You have no chance against pretty much the rest of this list. But you know, for the sake of being stronger than this tiger, I'm
There
Brian
are
Mike
around
Tyson.
100 fatalities each year from tigers alone,
Yo,
mainly
that
in India,
holy
Bangladesh,
aura,
Nepal, and
bro.
Indonesia.
Holy
So for
shit.
those of you who plan on visiting, pay attention. But for the majority of you, go ahead and skip to the next section. You are now in a fight with a tiger. Let's first cover what not to do. Don't run, crouch,
Cap.
lay down,
Cap.
or play dead.
All right.
This is basically handing the tiger a win, and that's
Why
not
do you
what we're
why do you start
about on this
laughing at me?
channel. Next, never approach a tiger if it has cubs, since you will surely be outnumbered.
Right.
And last but not least, never urinate on yourself. I'm
Okay.
not kidding. Urinating is seen as a form of aggression. With that out of the way, let's
Okay,
talk about
that's
what
like
you
some
need to
cat
do to
thing.
win. You must stay calm. Back away slowly to give yourself some space. Make yourself seem as large and intimidating as possible. If the tiger still decides that you're a pipsqueak, this would be the time to show him what you're made of. Like always, you offer your weak arm and begin to attack the eyes, ears, and nose using rocks, sticks, and fists. Once you get sick of being dragged around, you can use your free arm and stick it down its throat, hitting its gag reflex and releasing you. I didn't make that up, this guy did. If all
Dead ass?
else fails, climb the nearest tree. Tigers are terrible climbers and will more than likely leave the match instead of doing any real work. Number 2, lions. With hundreds of attacks per
I really don't think I have a chance against the lion.
year, this matchup isn't one you can sleep on. Let's begin with what not to do. You must never run, crouch, lay on the floor, play dead, or climb any trees, as that will make you an easy target. First, you must begin with the mental warfare. Make yourself look as large and scary as possible. If this doesn't work, the lion will more than likely use its charge attack, stopping a few feet away from you to see how you react. Obviously, a pathetic attack like this doesn't have much of an effect. But if the lion is crazy enough to commit to an attack, it will attempt to go for your neck. So keep your hands up and be ready to sleep him. Now, if the straight right down the pipe doesn't connect, the lion will probably latch itself onto your arm, chest, or leg. From here, it's time to make him pay. Chain together elbows, fists,
I feel like, so listen, I feel like all of the ones, oh my god, I'm burping, help. All of the ones near the end here are just him just reproducing the same fight here. Listen, there's going to be a little bit of difference inside of these fights. They're not just going to latch onto your arm and you're just going to, no. This lion is an apex predator. He's going to think smarter. He's going to work harder. He's going to do more. So you got to do more than this fucking lion. He is not latching onto your arm for shit. He's taking a bite. He's taking a bite. And he whips you. He whips you around him. He whips you around him. And while you're in the air, you swing around, kick him in the fucking face, through around his body while his head's swinging you. And you just boom right to his fucking face. This is his skull right here. This is your foot. All right? Boom. Right there. Right to the mouth. He's no longer got your arm because you're so flexible. You just swung your foot into his face. And he's like, damn. All right. All right. You're worthy. Now he's gonna go full force on you. He's got both of his fucking paws ready to fucking swing on your ass and destroy you, alright? Listen. So he's gonna jump at you now. Both paws up, coming down, slashing like this, like he's some fucking Wolverine on your ass, alright? Listen. Now, you duck under these swings. And while you're ducking, you go for the uppercut right there. Boom, right to the jaw. You knock his skull. He's like, damn, all right. You're better than me. You're smarter than me. He backs up because now he knows you're smarter than him. And you got this fight in the bag. All right? You're better than this lion. You're faster. Okay, I just lied. You're not faster than this lion. You're smarter.
uppercuts, rocks, and stick attacks to his eyes, ears, and muzzle. Remember, many humans have made lions quit by using rocks, and you have something much stronger than rocks: heart. And with a little bit of spit and elbow grease, you should squeak your way to a W. Number 1, crocodiles.
Wait, didn't we go over this? Oh, he said alligators. Oh, so the alligators are the ones that are losers? Wait, alligators? Okay, low-key, I think... Aren't crocodiles fast as shit? I don't even remember. All I know is that that both of them are scary as hell. They're big ass lizards that could just bite you, and then they barrel roll and rip off your arm.
Does it get any more pathetic than these guys? Camping the
Pathetic?
water's edge and one-shotting humans for thousands of years is starting to get old. This might come as a surprise, but crocodiles attack humans more than any other apex predator on Earth. With as many as 1,000 fatal attacks per year, this is a matchup you can no longer ignore. Some of these crocodiles currently have a 63% win rate, so I think it's about time we lower it.
63?
Right, let's begin with what not to do. As tempting as it may be, never get in crocodile-infested waters, or even approach the water's edge, as that is where the majority of losses occur. Saltwater and Nile crocodiles are the two species that view humans as prey, so it's your job to change their mind. A saltwater crocodile has just locked onto you. First, keep your distance, as the croc will more than likely spam its charge attack, which is easily countered by sprinting in a straight line. This is because the attack maxes out at 20 to 30 meters before it drains its entire stamina bar. While it struggles to recover, you will toss your shirt over its eyes, which puts the crocodile in a relaxed trance-like state. This is when you'll want to quickly circle behind it and rip some body shots. Of course, these will have no effect, but are crucial in tenderizing the meat if you plan on eating him. And once the crocodile recovers, just rinse and repeat. You will know the fight is over when the croc no longer moves, due to the buildup of lactic acid in its legs and blood. The lack of movement could also indicate that the croc has simply died. I'm not kidding. Apparently, if crocodiles overexert themselves, they just die. Which is one of the most pathetic moves I've ever heard of, taking it so far as to not admit defeat.
Oh. Alright, I didn't know that about crocodiles, low-key, bro. That's crazy. I think I could take a crocodile then. The number one on the list, I think I could low-key take just by running away, because it's just going to spam the charge attacks and it builds up lactic acid and dies. Right? I think I low-key got the crocodile in the fight. I think the crocodile, the river otter, crocodile, river otter, python, Komodo dragon, what's it called? I don't remember what it's called. Oh, the alligator too. Python? Did I say python? No. King cobra. I got the cobra. So I got 6. I got the eagle. I got the eagle for sure. I don't think I got the jaguar. I don't think I got the mountain lion. I don't think I got the tiger or the lion. I don't think I got the wolf. Hold on. Okay, I got the eagle. I think I got the leopard seal, but I don't know why I'm fighting the leopard seal in the first place. I got the python. I got the otter. I don't got the hyena. I don't got the orca. Got the Komodo dragon. I got the king cobra. I don't got the jaguar. I don't got the mountain lion. I do got the alligator because you just run circles around it. I don't have the grizzly or polar bear, but I do have a black bear. He didn't go over that though. I don't got the wolf. I don't got the tiger shark, bull shark, or great white because I'm just getting destroyed. I don't got the tiger. I don't got the lion, and I got the crocodile for sure. I got all those. That's light for me. All right, that was a WS video. Yo, good enough. You got a good channel. Yo, that's. Yo, this comment's goated. You left out the best tip. Having a slower friend than you. Jacob, you wanna go? You wanna help me with this? Yo, so Jacob, me and you are gonna. I have a video idea for us. All right. All right, Jacob. I got a video idea for us. So the video idea is me and you go and challenge every single one of these animals that was in this video. But I'm sending you in for bait. And I'll swing on them as you're baiting for me, all right? No worries, bro. Hydrate. Mr. Pibb. I don't got water on me, bro. All right, hold on. I need to see if my girlfriend's ready to play a game or if I watch another video.